Welcome back, everyone. As I've got the video for my last turn uploading now, I thought I'd go ahead and play through another one. Let's pick it up with Kaltros the Sellsword. Well, all my creatures are currently untapped, so as we go through the refresh phase, we need to draw an additional order card to add to our hand. Let's begin the activation step here with the Umber Hulk. The Umber Hulk has a speed of 6 and it can burrow. Burrow means that it can ignore walls and continue moving, but I don't believe it can ignore hazardous terrain. And what exactly is hazardous terrain? Well, hazardous terrain has this little sharp star looking thing here, and it says that it counts as difficult terrain, so it slows you down. And it says that when a creature first enters a hazardous terrain square, it's dealt 10 points of damage. But also, at the end of your turn, each of your creatures that are in hazardous terrain is dealt 10 damage as well. So you might not only get, let's say, burned when you're moving through that square, but if you stay in that square, you're going to get another 10 points of damage. And I don't think that Burrow lets him ignore that, so he's going to have to move around. So let's begin moving our Umber Hulk. 1, 2, 3. We're going to have some difficult terrain here. It's going to slow him down. 4, 5, 6. Now, as you can see, he is one space away, and I don't believe he has anything like reach or anything like that. I don't know if that's even in this game. But he does have an interesting ability here called Confusion Gaze. Looks like this will tap the creature. So I'm going to go ahead and be prepared to tap him once he does this. Choose one enemy creature within 5 squares. This guy is only 2 squares away. And it says slide that creature 3 squares. Slide means that I can move him against his will. So I'm going to slide this drow, this drider, 1 space and bring him in to melee attack range. And then I make an attack that does, you see the dagger symbol there, that's right here. It's going to do 30 damage to the drow, the drider. Now I believe this is where I can use this parry card. The drider is a level 4 creature with dex. This requires level 2 and dexterity, so he can do it. We're going to play this card to prevent 10 damage from the Umber Hulk's attack. And we also get to draw 1 order card. Well, thanks to that parry card, which I believe is going to tap my drider to play that. It's an immediate action. It says that that taps the active creature that's using it. Instead of taking 30 damage, he's going to take 20. So he has a total of 40 damage on him, and the drider can take 100 points of damage before it's killed. Well, now I'm going to activate the Drow House Guard. The Drow House Guard is right here and has a speed of 6. So let's move him diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he is at a wall. He could attack diagonally here. So why don't we have him do that? Even though he's on the treasure, we're going to have him attack the drider, which is technically adjacent to his position. So attacking from here to here, we see that the Drow House Guard, his melee attack is a little stronger than his ranged attack, so that's why we moved in, and that's going to do 20 damage. Making that attack will tap the Drow House Guard and 20 more damage on the drider, so it already has 40. that's going to take it up to 60 points. So let's remove some of these little 10 counters, and to give ourselves a total of 60, let's replace it with a large 50 hit point counter there. So 60 damage on the Drider. Well, the Drow Wizard is the one that's left, and he has a ranged attack and a speed of 6. Okay, our Drow Wizard is going to move 2 spaces and make a ranged attack down this way. Line of sight, that's covered in the manual here, and basically all you need to do is take one corner from the attacking creature's space, and if it can reach or has clear line of sight to all 4 corners on at least one square of the target creature's space without crossing a wall or a square occupied by another enemy or obstacle, then you have a clear shot. So if we trace this down from this corner, this square right here where the Drider is, it can clearly see all 4 corners, so we do have a clear shot. So let's tap the Drow Wizard to make his attack. It has a range of 10, so that's no problem here. And that's going to do 20 damage. So going from 60 damage total now all the way up to 80 damage. Our Drider is in trouble. We've finished the activations, so we're in the deploy step. We increase our leadership by 1 to 11. Total levels on the board, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be 2. And let's take a look at our creatures and see if we have any level 2 or level 1s. We've got a level 4 and a level 3, so although our leadership increased by 1, and all of our other creatures are still out on the board, our Umber Hulk, Drow House Guard, and Drow Wizard, we're not going to be able to bring anything else out right now. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for the Sellsword's turn. Please join me next as Alessandra is going to try to get some revenge.